with the whole process and the world. But I decided to do it again the next year, and we both decided the best was to keep taking care of the baby and the house, since daycare would be more expensive than what I would win if I worked again. General practitioner salaries are quite low. This year I presented the exam again, but had a lesser score than last year. That added to the fear of last year's rejection. I was really stressed out for the hospital selection process. So I wanted to improve my resume with a couple of courses that are a great help for doctors but are not cheap. In the months around the exam, our finances were in a though sport, and we were struggling, so we were trying to budget for the courses. PH issues started when N came home one day, saying he wanted to do a course of his own, and that it was a great opportunity. I told him that we should discuss it since I needed my courses too. We never came to discuss it. And a week later, he told me he had already had paid for his course. I didn't have enough time then to process it or get mad because I was dealing with some other issues. Later, I told him that what he did was quite selfish and inconsiderate. He apologized, and we left it at that. This was 2 months ago. I recently had my interview, and I am feeling optimistic about it. N is starting his course this week, and I was a little sour about it since it's a topic that still bothers me, and I admit I have been vocal about it since I feel nothing was done about it. And a simple apology wasn't enough. Well, tonight, he was reviewing what he needed to present to get the diploma once he finishes the course, and said another fee was needed. I was mad all over again because we are still struggling financially a bit, and because it's still a sore spot for me, and said again how unfair it was. He replied, saying that, in any case, I had 4 years to do the courses or improve my resume, and that I did nothing. The doubled down, saying that he had every right to keep bettering himself, and that if that was what was bothering me, that he wanted to keep learning. I was speechless and frankly in the brink of tears, but our son was there and I didn't want to stress him out. I remained in silence, although he asked me if I was okay, but if I started talking, then I would have cried my heart out and didn't want to in front of the baby. I went to put the baby to bed, and when I came back, he was already asleep.